Let me show you a tool that I've personally seen transform hundreds of businesses. It's called compartmentalization. It's how you put all of your ideas, opportunities, and thoughts into the right buckets to create focus and prioritization. So it starts with your one-year goals. So at the beginning of the year, you have grand plans of what you need to achieve, but what are the 3 to 7 most important goals that would make this a kick-ass year for your leadership team? Then you move on to 90-day rocks. So you know what you need to achieve in the next 365 days, but every quarter you're realigning your team on, again, it's about focus, the 3 to 7 strategic priorities, or what we call rocks in EOS, that your team has to execute hell or high water. And these rocks actually come outside of your daily responsibilities. So you're not making it the rock sales goals if you're a sales leader. You're not making them revenue metrics. Rocks are strategic projects that take 60 to 90 days to get done that fall outside of the scope of a leadership team's roles and responsibilities. Next up are to-dos. To-dos are really that endless checklist of things that you've aligned yourself on as a leadership team that have to get done within the next 7 to 10 days. And by making a list that you review weekly, it helps to close the loop on all of the small lists that you need to be held accountable for. So these are all items that your team has aligned themselves on. You've talked about them, you know what the solution is, and you're executing on your one-year goals, your 90-day rocks, and your 7-day to-dos as a team. What happens to all the other stuff that comes up during the week? Maybe your visionary has a brand new idea. Maybe you have a problem that you need alignment on and need to solve as a team. Well, we have the issues list, and there are 2 issues lists that fall into compartmentalization. There's the short-term issues list and the long-term issues list. Short-term issues are things that you've determined have to get solved in the next 90 days. And so your team is continuously making a list of those things to be reviewed and solved on a weekly basis. Next is the long-term issues list. This could be a new process, a new hire, something that's totally out of the realm of anything that might be possible to be executed on, or rightly so focused on in the next 90 days. That's gonna go on your long-term issues list. And you don't talk about it in your weekly meetings, and you don't focus on it for the next 90 days. And at your quarterly meetings, that's when you really dive into the long-term issues list and prioritize whether it should be talked about this quarter or can be held on that list until it's the right time to focus on that specific priority. That's compartmentalization. How do you take everything in your business and put it in the right place so that you, your leadership team, and your whole organization are focused on the right things at the right time?